Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Social media is falling apart as we know it. There is a huge bubble going on when it comes in this field of freelancing and content creating. So how do I know this? I mean, we really don't know, but there are definitely some indicators pushing that agenda. Such as YouTube giving the option for you to become a member and not have the advertisement on your videos and stuff like that. So it's a monthly subscription and whatnot. But we all know once you get monetized on YouTube and the content is being pushed out there, and if you have quality content and whatnot, having said that, you know what I mean? Like the YouTube will try to push marketing and advertisement on your video, and that's how you get paid. Well, also having said that, I think things are kind of changing in the whole landscape of that freelancing and content creating, right? So what we were maybe used to, a few years back, things are changing. I'm not really talking about algorithms. I'm not talking about thumbnails. I'm not talking about the catchy phrases, the catch bait phrases for you to kind of click on it and whatnot. I'm just talking overall, right? What we have been used to in the few years with Instagram and TikTok and everything else that has been kind of flooding this particular social media platform and other platforms is that content creation, and that I'm not saying it's easy, but putting a one minute video or under 1 minute. I mean, look, a message can be really pushed through within that particular minute, but think about that. I mean, it's a different type of content creation, and even you as an actual consumer and viewer, by looking at this, how are you looking at it? Think about it. You're scrolling through your platform so quickly, and if nothing grabs your attention for more than 10 seconds, you move on to the next video. So there's good news and there's the bad news. I think that obviously the landscape of that bubble it's here, right? And it will change. So a lot of these long form, which by the way, Instagram and TikTok and everybody else is kind of shifting towards, right? Like even Instagram, if you want to get paid in TikTok, it is a minimum of a 1 minute up to 30 minutes, whether it's a horizontal form or a vertical form. That's how you will be paid. So which goes back to long form, right? So now being awarded on these platforms such as YouTube, there are different segments you have to do. Obviously, get monetized, having that catchy thumbnail, which I had, and you clicked on it. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe to my channel. But having that monetization, having everything else plus 4K content, right? So those play a big role, right? So creating something, having that attention for 5, 10, 15, 30 minutes, which is long form, it is definitely much harder than creating like a 30-second video. So when it comes to these big whales in content creation and these big channels that have huge views and huge subscriber bases, it is not easy for them either, right? Because things are slowly changing, even when it comes to these companies, right? The company will pay them an X amount of money for them to advertise a particular product or stuff like that, right? And that's okay. But what is the return on such an investment, right? Like some of these could be anywhere from like a medium size could be anywhere from, $5,000 to $10,000 per video in order to push their product and to advertise their product. But really, what is that company getting back? Like, do they get their money's worth? Like, you have to ask that question, right? Like, and every entrepreneur, a business, or anybody like looking in that direction, they want to know the return. Now, with these big whale channels, these monster channels that have huge following, like, I mean, for most companies that are, small to medium size and they have a little budget for marketing, think about that. Do they have, thousands or tens of thousands of dollars, maybe even hundred thousands of dollars to invest in some of these channels? And the question is, again, what is the return, right? So now we're getting to the third phase, which is the content creation, your own imagination, your own inner liking, right? Like, so I watched a documentary on a singer, and she's an extremely popular singer. I'm not going to mention her name, but it was interesting because she said, look, when I was creating stuff from my heart, and this is who I am, this is what I wanted to do, I was singing a different tune, and that was amazing, right? As soon as that became corporate, and as soon as they started pushing me into a studio, expecting for a major mega hit, like she went insane, because she's like, that's not how I operate. These things, they come in, they come naturally. Like, you cannot force me, but she had to do it, right? Like, she had to perform, and that is stressful. So I see that content creation, which we are trying to do, and we're trying to give who we are, what we do, what we see, what we want to record, what we want to say, not what the algorithm is telling me what to say because somebody else made 5 or 10 videos just like this and they performed or they didn't or whatever, right? So I think that's what's going to change, and the YouTube and other algorithms will favor videos that are coming from the heart and that are not AI. They have not been monetized by some computer with some fake backgrounds or whatever the case is, right? Like, you will have to put in your actual work, right? And all of these things that we are doing, like, I mean, like, you creators, and you, if you have tried yourself, it is not easy. Turn on your camera, talk for, lighting, mics, and all of that stuff. Nobody says it's easy. It's either you like it or you don't. So if you're in the liking, please like and subscribe. It will help with the algorithm, and hopefully all of us that like to do this kind of job as creators can provide you with value. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time.